Hi everybody, another unboxing. I did a couple last week. This is all World War II stuff that I've been getting gradually. What we're about to see now is, I think I've had them for a couple of weeks, just haven't got around to showing them. I'm a bit sort of unsure about these unboxing videos. They don't get a massive amount of views, but you know, I think some people that follow your channels are quite keen to see what you've got, others not bothered. I personally like to see what people are getting. I always find it interesting. It also gives you a hint of what they're going to be doing further down the line. So yeah, I'll do them anyway. Whether people watch them or not is another matter. This is basically all World War II stuff again, miniatures. I've got a couple of finds actually that hopefully will be of interest to anyone who's keen on World War II. We'll get to that a bit later in the video. But anyway, yeah, this is another box of stuff from Artizan. Say I got them a couple of weeks ago. Again, this was all prompted from the sale that Warlord Games had of some of their winter-based troops, because I bought some Americans and Germans. I think the last box I did was Artizan again, and this is, I've since returned to their website, bought up the rest of the winter theme stuff, and some other bits and bobs which will be in this video as well. But anyway, yeah, these are all what I'm initially going to show you are Germans in winter clothing. Some are in blister packs, some are in bags. There's the first one, which is LMG team. 4 figures in there. They're in sort of winter hoodie parka type things. You got 2 on foot and 2 lying down firing. So I actually like to try and have a set firing and a set on the move, so you can just start swapping them out then. So you still got, when you've got your squad on the table, you've got your 2 on foot with the rest of the men, and then once they start firing, well, my intention would be to put the combined base down of the firers. So anyway, that's LMG team. These are Germans in greatcoats, and this pack are all in field caps. Look like nice ones. Look forward to doing again all of these. Oops. Yeah. So all Artizan stuff is 4 in a pack. Usually £5.80 for a pack, and anyone who's been watching my videos will see how good the figures actually are. This is another set, just in general winter clothing, not in greatcoats. Rifles, yeah, all the rifles these are. Again, they're in like the sort of hoodie type, parka type things. Right, these ones are in blisters. German riflemen in greatcoats 2. Another German MMG team. I think these are in coats by the looks of it. And again, you get 2 standing and 2 firing. They look nice. This is German NCOs and LMG in greatcoats. So this is a slightly different one. Yeah, you got 2 there with submachine guns. You can just about make them out. And then you've got one in there with the LMG, and then obviously another one who's going to be his assistant. I don't know how well this is coming out. Hopefully you get a good idea what it is. Looks a bit grainy on here, but maybe it'll come out better when it's published. Late war German MP40s. Again, these are in the sort of Parker type things there. There's one there who's actually got his hood up, which is quite a nice one. You can just see him at the front there, just about. Just stay still. Don't see many like that. That's quite a nice one. Got his hood up. Yeah, so they're all submachine guns. Now I'm getting to the other stuff. That might be the end of the... Oh no, some more late war German rifles. Winter. They're all obviously riflemen. Again in the Parkery type winter clothing. Oh, still some more Germans to come. German officer and NCOs. There's one there with like a, I don't know what you call it, the peaked cap. Looks like he's wearing there, one of them. I'll shake him so you can see him here. Looks a bit like the old SS looking type thing there. So I always associate those caps with the SS type figures, but he's just a NCO. Well, he's a commanding officer actually, isn't he? And they've all got submachine guns by the looks of it, apart from the officer with a pistol. Yeah, that's the Winter Germans done. The other thing I wanted to complete were my British Airborne, because I got about a year ago, I bought Training Command, and they must have been doing some sort of, they were like doing a joint offer with Artizan at the time. When you bought the rules, you could get like sections for Chain of Command, and I got the what they offered for the British Airborne, and there was two I think there were two 10-man units of British Airborne, but they also had a third set that I was meant to get. So as I got back into World War II, I thought I'll go and complete what I wanted to get for the British Airborne. So these ones are Artizan. There's some Crusader ones in here because they all come through North Star. North Star sort of seemed to deal with Crusader and Artizan whenever you put an order in. But yeah, so I've got a few packs of Artizan one. There was this one, which is the 10-man squad. It's ad hoc section, so there's all sorts in there. Some nice looking sort of character type figures in that lot. Another Artizan is a British Airborne 3-inch mortar. They're all in helmets, I think. There's one in a cap, there's one in a beret, one with the ammunition. Then there's a Airborne Vickers team. Just a bit of assembly to do there. Shouldn't be too much, I don't think. Yeah, I hope this is going to come out clearer on video. It's looking a bit grainy as I'm looking at it here, but hopefully it'll come out a bit better when it's done. And the rest of it is our Crusader, because they do some nice paratroopers. I do believe, if you've watched my other video on miniature comparison and actually my last update, I had opened one of these. I've got 4 packs Crusades here, but I had 5. Because I opened one so that I could paint one of them up as a test to do the camo, and also to show as part of the miniature comparison, because I haven't got a Crusader one sort of painted and ready to show with the other Artizan Warlord and Perry and all that. So there was actually a 5th pack, the basically rifleman. So I did get 5 Crusader packs, but there's 1 British Paratroopers Stens. They're all wearing the sort of camo helmets. Another Vickers crew there. One's in the helmet and plain helmet, and one's in the other 2 are in sort of camo helmets. Another set of British Paratrooper riflemen. These are in helmets. And the last one, British Paratroopers Command. Again, these are all in helmets. Seems pretty much that Crusader mostly do their stuff, their guys in the helmets, whereas Artizan do more in either bareheaded or berets. So I've got a good mix of everything between the 2 companies there, and they match very well. If you've watched my comparison videos, they're very similar sort of build and size. So that's, I have still got a couple more of unboxings to do, but that's the Artizan ones, Artizan and Crusaders. Now the thing I found, or the couple of items I found, should be of interest. Anyone who's got a W.H. Smith's nearby, if you're interested in World War II books, I suggest you have a look in there. We used to have one in the town I live in, Kettering, but they closed it down. Kettering, Northamptonshire, that is. It got closed down. There is another one in Corby, I think, but I never go over there. So, but I've got a mate who lives near St Albans, and St Albans is a lovely town, lovely city actually, and I go over there to meet him, say once a month, once every 6 weeks. Just have a day around there. Generally go around charity shops, which is what I did last time, and looking for books. There's a good Oxfam charity bookshop there, which I often get a good few history books from. But yeah, I went into W.H. Smith's because I was wanting to get the there's 2000 AD doing a reprint collection, so a part work, hardback collections of some of their sort of top stories. I got the first one and I was after the second one because I'm going to subscribe to it anyway, but I wanted to pick up the second one, went into Smith's to get it, and I stumbled upon these. Brand new, like I say, £6. This Anthony Beevor's Second World War. I'm assuming because of the Dunkirk anniversary, they've started reprinting some World War II books. As this is, I think this says it's, can't see what printing this is, but I think it looks brand new, so I think this is like just been printed again this year. Yeah, so that's a good comprehensive sort of overview of the whole thing. I've got a few of his. I've got his Stalingrad one, I've got his one about Berlin. Yeah, I've picked up most of his stuff actually. And another one that I know was out of print, this is Max Hastings, and this is definitely got 2017. It's just been redone. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's odd, it says this William Collins paperback edition published in 2017, this is the hardback. But anyway, this is a book I'd been looking for last year, Max Hastings' Nemesis, about Fall of Japan. As you can see, £5. That was out of print because I was looking for it last year. I managed to get it on Amazon through a seller on Amazon, but it wasn't. It was looked totally different to this. It was fairly tatty condition. It was like an ex-library book, and it cost more than that. It was about £10. But because I heard it was a good book, I bought it. But now I thought, well, saw that for £5 and a new version of it, so couldn't resist that. But yeah, that wasn't all they had. I mean, they did have a couple more Anthony Beevor and Max Hastings books there. I think they had All Hell Let Loose, which is Max Hastings' sort of World War II overview. I think they got Catastrophe is World War One. I also think they had the Anthony Beevor's Berlin book. But yeah, anyone who's got a W.H. Smith's nearby, and if you're interested in World War II books, have a look in there, see what they've got. I mean, there might be more. I'm going to have another look, see if I can find, because that wasn't an actually very big W.H. Smith's, so I wouldn't mind finding a bigger one and see if they've got more stuff on offer. I might have a look online on their store online maybe. But yeah, if you've got W.H. Smith's, check that out. That's about it then. Got another one to come, unboxing. Anyone who watches this, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care everybody. See you later.